Okay, so the memory stick ran out of film, I almost said again then, video, space. So Red Edition was the last one. I don't know how far I got because I got 3 other films into the pile before I realised it wasn't recording. So we have David Fincher's The Social Network. This is the HMV Special Edition. Pretty much exactly the same as the American edition from what I've seen pictures of. I'm sure someone will do this a lot better justice than I'm going to do it. I think it's a beautiful looking thing. It's one of my favourite films of last year. I know they wanted Criterion to work on it. David Pryor, the guy who actually put the disc package together and the documentaries, he wanted Criterion to do it. Fincher wanted Criterion to do it. Sony didn't want to put the money in because they had no faith in the film at the time. I'm sure they thought it was a good film. They didn't think it was going to make any money, and they didn't think it was worth paying Criterion. They were kind of wrong. Still, it was made like a Criterion disc, so you have 2 commentaries, one with David Fincher, one with Aaron Sorkin and the cast. You have, on disc 2, a full feature-length documentary on the making of the film, which literally is feature-length, and lots of other little featurettes on making the movie and digital filmmaking as a whole. I think it's an amazing film. Like I say, one of my favourite films of the whole of last year. If you haven't seen it, definitely do go out and see it because it's amazing. Next we have a film. This series is a bit weird on Blu-ray. I own number 1, number 2 and number 4 because Fox put those out. Number 3, which I hold in my hand, Buena Vista put out. At least in the UK. And most of continental Europe as well. Saw this in the cinema. It is fiercely cut over here in the UK. Hence there being no Blu-ray release. So, didn't think it was a problem. I thought I'd import the American version. Nope, Fox region locked it, the fuckers. So, can import it. Went years and years and years not being able to own this film. Thought, right, okay, fair enough, can't own it. Gonna have to live without it. Never mind. Started watching the first one, then watched the second one, and then watched the fourth one, realising that I really should own the third. Like I say, it's very, very cut. The violence is very, 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 very cut in this country. So, couldn't import the American version, so eventually I got the Swedish version of this film. The film is Die Hard with a Vengeance, or as the Swedish version would have, Die Hard Mega Hard, which is a fucking awesome name. This is basically the American Buena Vista disc. ABC region says Die Hard with a Vengeance on the disc. All the menus say Die Hard with a Vengeance. If you look on the internet, you can actually find pictures of a box set they were going to put out in the UK with all 4 movies, which never turned up. Don't know why. On the back it actually says Region B. Now this is fully uncut, has very good picture quality, has DTS HD 5.1 in English, has all the extras including the commentary and the alternate ending and everything from the 2-disc special edition DVD. So you don't miss out on anything, you get all the violence. It is uncut on Sky at the moment, which I would have watched. Sky actually show it in HD and uncut. Pain in the ass, but at the end of the day I wanted to see it, so I picked it up. This was quite expensive. I think it was 29 quid from Amazon, mainly because I really wanted to see it. They held me at ransom. Next we have Shane Black's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Another film that I hadn't seen in ages. This was the first HD DVD I bought, and when I got rid of my HDs I never re-bought it back. It's one of the films that was put out Dolby Digital Plus on HD DVD. It's only Dolby Digital 5.1 on Blu-ray, no loss of soundtrack, which is a bit of a pain, but it's not the kind of film where I make a huge difference, I don't think. Has commentary, gag reel and theatrical trailer. Not a lot of extras in the whole, but at the end of the day it's a great film, really well written. And I think that now Shane Black is apparently writing and directing Iron Man 3, it's going to be badass. Next we have another Shane Black film, well at least a Shane Black written film. We have Monster Squad, the 20th anniversary edition. Wanted this for a long time, picked this up from Movie Time actually it was. With the horrible eco packaging. I know people like Cackalackymovies have done like huge videos, so I mean Crazy Jason did a brilliant tutorial on how to get rid of them. Has a lot of extras, mostly from the 20th anniversary DVD, which came out when it was the 20th anniversary. This didn't, which is weird, but anyway. Audio commentary with writer and director Fred Decker. director of Robocop 3. Audio commentary with co-writer Fred Decker, blah 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 blah, nothing with Shane Black. Has a huge making of, which is Monster Squad Forever, which is really long. It's close to an hour long from what I remember. It looks good, I love this film. They're remaking it apparently, which is just retarded. Tom Noonan plays Frankenstein, guy from Manhunter. Call him back to the other video with the Silence of the Lambs. Next we have, bought from HMV this past Monday, Jackass 3D Triple Play Edition. Stupidly only 3D on the DVD in anaglyph. So you have the 4 pairs of specs there. We have digital copy in DVD and the film itself. This was something I saw in the cinema in 3D. It's good fun, it's stupid, it's puerile, but it doesn't matter, it's stupid, it's funny. Has the extended version on the Blu-ray, cinema version, delete scenes, outtake and making of special, which is an hour long and well worth watching. It's in HD as well. And disc 2, old school with a SKOOL, 3D cinema version on DVD and digital copy of the cinema version as well. Not a huge amount of extras, but it's Jackass. What do you expect? It's going to be stupid, it's going to be fun. I'm not sure what the rewatch value is going to be like with that. I mean, probably in 3D, to show off to your mates some things you really didn't need to see in 3D. We have next a film that was going to come out just on DVD in this country. They weren't going to release the Blu-ray. And then all of a sudden, a week before it came out, Sony said, oh, we are releasing the Blu-ray. Here it is. We have Easy A, directed by Will Gluck. Mainly because I'm absolutely in love with Emma Stone. Love my redheads as I do. Wanted to see it for ages because it looked really, really clever. It's basically a teen reworking the Scarlet Letter, and things like 10 Things I Hate About You ended up really well, reworking sort of old things into modern teen parlance, if you like. Has gag reel Emma Stone's audition footage, commentary director Will Gluck and Emma Stone, exclusive to Blu-ray, School of Pop Culture, movies of the 80s, vocabulary of hilarity, making of Easy A, and pop-up trivia track. Haven't watched it yet. I'm sure people out there who have watched it would, you know, be able to say a lot more about it. But it got really good reviews. I love Emma Stone. That's the reason I picked it up. That was $17.99, I think, from HMV. Next we have another 2 that were bought from the 2 for $20 in HMV. We have John Hughes' The Breakfast Club. Not the best Blu-ray in the world. Has a slight DNR. Not a lot. Don't get me wrong. Don't, like the Apocalypse Now fucking thing, go off on a fucking rants at me in the comments. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. There is some DNR on this, not a lot. It does actually look better in the HD DVD, but the master is not amazing. It could do with a decent 4K transfer, but it's never going to happen for a film like this. Has all the extras from the, I think, the high school edition, which is feature commentary with Judd Nelson, Nancy Michael Hall, Sincerely Yours, 12-part documentary, the most convenient definitions, origins of the Brat Pack. Amazing film. People don't need me to tell you that. I wanted to pick it up just because I want more John Hughes on Blu-ray. Ferris Bueller is a mess, though. I will say that the DNR is appalling in it. It looks just like shit. Absolutely like shit. I'm not going to make apologies for it. I'm not going to say entitled to opinion on that. It looks like fucking shit. It really does. So I'm not in a hurry to pick it up. I probably will eventually. I'm ranting a lot in these videos. Next in the 2 for 20 we have the Ultimate 2-disc edition of Donnie Darko. This is the HMV exclusive edition with the director's notebook, as they call it, which is basically not a lot of anything. So you have the original film and the director's cut. The director's cut I've never watched. I own it on DVD. I only really bought it because it had Kevin Smith on the commentary, so you know I'm obviously going to buy it. The original cut has commentary with director Richard Kelly, commentary with cast and crew. They made me do it. They made me do it at Art Gallery. Cast and crew interviews, B-roll footage, additional scenes, promos, philosophies of time travel. And the director's cut has commentary with Richard Kelly and Kevin Smith, production diary, commentary by Stephen Poster, director of photography, Stephen Poster, director of photography. They made me do it to the director's cut trailer. And that's it. It's region free for anyone who wants to get it. It has pretty decent picture quality from what I've seen. I haven't watched the whole of it. I maybe must watch the director's cut, mainly because of Kevin Smith. Yeah, it's Don Darko. I love it. I mean, I'm British, so I'm actually proposed to love it, I think. Pre-proposed to love it, even. Next we have something I picked up in Blockbuster for $14.99, Joe Dante's The Hole. Not the whole 3D as it should be. They're releasing a 3D version of it in a couple of months. Don't know why they didn't do it. Not that I've got a 3D TV, but still. So it's in the cinema. I really loved it. I think if you go in expecting a scary movie, you'll be disappointed. If you go in expecting a kids movie, it'll freak you out, because that's what I expected. But Joe Dante's been doing that for years with Gremlins and The Burbs. He's been creeping out kids for years. It's got Making the Whole, interviews, cast and crew and behind the scenes. Not a lot of extras. But I liked it. I think it's a really, really good little film, and I think more people should have seen it. I think the 3D wasn't a gimmick. It worked really well. And it looked really good. So, from what I've seen, the Blu-ray's reference quality, it really looks nice. Obviously it's digital, so it's going to look pretty pristine if you put it over. And last but not least, we have one that was bought... Actually, this should have been Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Ugh, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Because that was bought in the 2 for 18 deal at Play.com, along with Definitely Maybe. A film I really, really enjoy. Isla Fisher's in it, so redheads, you know. Ryan Reynolds, like I say, really good charisma. I think he's really charming. The problem with this film... Well, it's not a problem with the film. The film's great. More people should see the film. Great little love story. I'm a sucker for a good romantic comedy. Is the fact that this is bare bones. Even the menu doesn't have anything related to the movie. It doesn't say Definitely Maybe on it. It just has pictures from the film in the background. Even the little things that come up don't even say play, or scenes, or extras. It just says little play button, or a little thing saying scenes. That it's just so bare bones, it's unbelievable. The DVD had tons of extras. Absolutely tons of extras. All of them gone. I own the DVD. I don't have it at hand because I've just sorted all my DVDs out. But I will be keeping both of them because I want the extras and I want the picture quality for the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray looks really good. I think Universal, if they don't put effort in, can make really good Blu-rays. If they put effort in and try and make it look better, they make it look a million times fucking worse. Like Apollo 13, The Thing, Tremors. Oh my god, Tremors. They just DNR the shit out of it, and they really should leave it alone because that looks really natural, really film-like, and really, really, really nice. Great little romantic comedy, great cast, well worth seeing. If you haven't, it's underrated. I would recommend it to anyone. So that's it. A lot of ranting, a lot of swearing. So apologies if you take offence. No offence intended. It's just who I am. That was a lot of Blu-rays and a lot of old school stuff in the other one. But I haven't done an update in a while. Hopefully it won't be too long till the next one. I don't want to leave it too long and have a huge great big thing to go through. I like going through them and talking about them a little bit. And I've talked about them a little bit too much, I think, in the last couple of updates. So until next time, DVD Mike saying see you next time.